Hi, my friends in manufacturing. This is again after 2 years I am coming to you to talk to you about Reprism 2019. Those of you who may recall that 2017 was the first year when we launched Reprism. It was a roaring success. Almost 130 units of the group, all the manufacturing units, sent in over 1100 entries from all disciplines where people came together. It was a fantastic experience to see people from job band 8 to 11 participate in this particular event with great degree of enthusiasm, bringing in their experience, their own achievements, and all that they have done wonderful in the technical innovation, engineering, in manufacturing in our plants. That particular experience of ours and the outcome of that, which resulted in many tangible and intangible output for the group. For example, it re-established the primacy of manufacturing in the group. It reinforced the excitement that is there in manufacturing jobs and profession. It created a platform and opportunity for people to learn from each other. And finally, and most importantly, it perhaps invigorated all of you, my manufacturing colleagues, with a great sense of pride that you are a part of the manufacturing of a large corporation, creating great products for your customers. All of this tangible and intangible output led us and many of our businesses also to emulate similar kind of Reprism in a more smaller scale in their own businesses, doing competitions between people and teams. And all of this has reinforced our position as a manufacturing leader. Given that in 2017 we had such a huge success, a time has come now that in 2019 we revisit Reprism. In the meanwhile, I'm pretty sure in last 2 years, you all have had occasion to contribute significantly in your plants, in your stores, in your maintenance, in your manufacturing, new product development, new technology absorption, turnarounds, in many ways to do more work, innovative work, never seen before work, and perhaps things that you have brought to life through your creativity and imagination. We in the Aditya Birla Group want to again re-celebrate that spirit of manufacturing through the Reprism 2019. And one new addition and innovation that is going to be there this year is, instead of only confining the work of all that people in job band 8 and 11 have done, we are also introducing something similar for job band 7 and 4, bringing in your managers and the middle management of this company into this whole process. I personally look forward to many exciting exchanges, presentations, documentation, and conversation around what all you have done in the area of manufacturing and engineering in our units in last 2 years. I hope you all participate in great numbers with great enthusiasm and bring in a newer perspective to our manufacturing. I would urge you all that many of the times we do not think what we have done is great, but do not prejudge the issue. Send in your entries, think of the most creative and innovative aspects that you have brought in, write it clearly, present it confidently, and never be hesitant to showcase or do some amount of chest thumping, saying we are the manufacturing people of Aditya Birla Group and we have done this great job. That is the only way we can establish the Aditya Birla Group at a greatly aspirational place for manufacturing professionals. You are our backbone and we salute you, and I look forward to seeing you, more of you and your entries in Reprism 2019.
Reprism is actually a celebration of excellence in manufacturing. This is very close to my heart since I was a manufacturing person myself in the early years of my career. And those days in the factory have in many ways shaped me to be who I am today. Having worked and managed many factories, I truly believe that manufacturing is the heart of economies. It is the factories and the shop floor where the foundation of companies lie. Most other functions, be it marketing or after-sales service or the headquarter itself, stand on the shoulders of manufacturing. Without competent and competitive manufacturing, economies or companies will falter. In Aditya Birla Group, manufacturing has always been placed on a pedestal. We take pride in our manufacturing assets. Many of the capabilities that are required for success in manufacturing, like continuous learning and improvisation, cost optimization, ability to come up with innovative solutions, trust-based relationships with our local stakeholders, are all built in the DNA of the group. We have a rich tradition of manufacturing excellence in our group, something that we are all proud of. As a fellow manufacturing person, I would like to emphasize to all our colleagues in factories, across businesses, that you are the originators of value. Reprism is becoming a platform to leverage the knowledge that resides across our manufacturing operations. This is going to be very crucial in reinforcing the culture of excellence and celebrating, and more importantly, propagating the success that we achieve from our manufacturing operations. If ABG is to deliver on the ambitious targets that our chairman has embarked upon, and we have set ourselves to deliver, a large part of it will have to be delivered by our manufacturing teams. I wish the very best to all the participants on this journey of learning and sharing.
Hi everybody, a warm welcome to today's session to introduce to you Reprism 2019. A big day, a big pleasure to be talking to you today, and I really hope you share the same excitement as this year's Reprism unfolds. For those of you, I'm sure many of you, who've seen 2017 Reprism when we did this for the first time, you will share what happened at that moment. What started as an idea, we were hoping for 200, 300 entries and hoping for fair buy-in, and hopefully everybody adopts it, kind of a hopeful tone. To our massive satisfaction and to all your satisfaction and credit to all of you, it became a fantastic journey of celebrating manufacturing with so many participants. We had 1150 entries across 106 factories in India and across the globe. It became one of the widest participation forums. Many of our people who are otherwise not visible to the outside world beyond your unit came into visibility zone, presented some of the best practices you've had, and it was so exciting to see many of those case studies being presented. I think ABG came alive, net in 2017. That enthusiasm now returns. 2019 edition is back. We promised that we'll do it every 2 years, so we're back on air. That's the good news, that we do keep our promises, it seems. 2019 edition promises to be another exciting time. And before I come into that, I also want to thank everybody in the units. Thank each of your unit heads, each of our unit HR heads, function heads, each of you who wholeheartedly participated in 2017. You brought in also a lot of celebration in the units. I know there were a lot of science fairs, marathons, morning walks around Reprism 17 which were held. You truly celebrated manufacturing. I think that's very core to our heart. So thank you for doing that, and I really look forward to 2019 moving in that direction. 2019 edition now has three exciting parts. One, which is 2017 kind of case study format, but the themes are different. One theme called Innovation Repeats. Two new themes come into play, and you'll see it unfold in the form of reliability. Reliability of machines is the core of manufacturing. So we want to open up a new topic called reliability of machines. Second, the world of smart is here. You might say my technology is not very modern, so where is the question of smart? But you know what? The whole world is moving towards smart technologies. Smart tools, digital methods, small experiments around digitalizing your way of working, which leads to better results. We want to hear you. We want to see you. We want to see you in groups who come together to make that difference. And I'm really looking forward to some phenomenal entries from across all our units. And I'm sure there are going to be unit level competitions because there are going to be lots of entries. And I really hope you celebrate it, you participate, irrespective of you winning or not at the unit level, regional level, national level. Participation is very critical. I want each of us to be able to showcase what you do. Present it in your own way. It's also an opportunity for you to showcase what you do. It's also an opportunity to get up and present on some of these things. By the way, all these are good skill sets to build in any case. So I really look forward to exciting entries from many of you. The second part of what I want to talk about is add-on. And this is a new feature of Reprism 2019. We got a lot of feedback from our middle management core, which is classically the job band 4 to 7 people across our units, who said, listen, there's a lot of action happening in 8 to 11 now. By the way, excuse me, what about us? Can we not have a property? Can we not have something to celebrate our times, our role, what we bring to the table? And keeping that in mind, we have evolved what is called a same Reprism format, but a different approach for band 4 to 7. They have two parts. One, which is not a competition. So we are going to call all of you who are in 4 to 7 in groups to come to 6 locations in India and 1 location internationally to come together to celebrate manufacturing. To immerse yourself over a 2-day workshop in the area of technology, in the area of technical learnings, in the area of managerial behavior for technology. We're going to have deep expertise in academics as well as industry participation coming in to share that journey with you. Many of our seniors will also be on air during that time. So 2 days focused on technology, manufacturing excellence is what we're going to invite you for. But by the way, there's a lot of pre-work for that. It's not just going to be attending a conference, coming and going back. There's going to be lots of interesting work to do in line up to that. More for that later. Third aspect, second aspect for 4 to 7, but third for Reprism, is a small angle of 4 to 7 teams. Can you come together in groups of 3 and celebrate a very important aspect of manufacturing excellence, which is understated. Whether I say it or not, I'm sure each of us are proud of where we work. Whether you're in Bombay, whether you are in a distant location, and many of our factories are in distant locations, and I'm very proud of the kind of work you do with the kind of dedication and commitment you show. Can we celebrate our plant, our location, our pride? So your plant, your location, your pride is a theme for band 4 to 7 to showcase as a competition.
The first Reprism which I participated actually was a great success. I mean, it was great to see all the different companies sending teams from all parts of the country, and it was really enjoyable. I was actually there at the Bhubaneswar forum, and I think now after that first year's success, we are now ready to go for the next one, which I think should be even bigger and better. Now, let me give you my personal views on few of the important themes for Reprism 2019. I think in manufacturing, reliability and consistency is one big theme. I think that, most of our plants are continuous process plants. They run 24/7. And I think that it's very important that we look at projects and processes and technologies that can make the plant uptime go up. It's all about how can we improve the reliability, and most important for our customers who also tell me all the time, it's the consistency of our product and quality that's important. So I think that we should highlight, and I think we should look for more projects that come that around this theme of reliability and consistency. The second important theme that's going through, and it's very apt now, is about digital manufacturing. Many of our companies, including Hindalco, we have adopted the whole digital IoT manufacturing of the future, industry 4.0, whatever terms you call it. And I think that digital manufacturing is going to be a big theme. We are in many of our plants starting to do many projects, and I would be very much looking forward to digital manufacturing projects that will come out in Reprism, because I think it's a big theme going forward. On quality, on consistency, digital is going to play a big role. The third important theme for me personally is also now women in manufacturing. So this is a time when all of us are putting a lot of effort into gender diversity. Hindalco is recruiting 30% of its engineers as women now. And I think that, you know, there should be a special angle and a theme for women in manufacturing. So I wish that also comes out in Reprism as to what are we doing to make manufacturing more attractive, more conducive, what projects are women doing, how do they see the manufacturing world. I think this also should be one big part of the Reprism 2019. Then I think finally the probably most important one is from a mindset point of view. We have to have an open mindset that adopts new things, new processes, new technologies. I think that, you know, in Reprism I would like to see benchmarking of our manufacturing versus global standards. So how is the benchmarking working? How is it that we are adopting different ways of working on the shop floor? So interesting projects or examples of that also should be very welcome. So I think that, you know, to sort of put it on, as I talked about, reliability and consistency, digital manufacturing, women in manufacturing, and finally a new mindset for manufacturing. I think these are the sort of 4 key themes that I would think are important for Reprism in 2019.
So I look forward to pretty exciting 2019. And I have a feeling celebrating manufacturing, once we put our heart and soul and shoulder behind it, will go places. So really looking forward to some fantastic times together. And I look forward to seeing many of you in the regional rounds between 8 and 11. Case study competition. All the best to many of you who are going to put up those case studies. May the best win. And look forward to seeing our core, band 4 to 7, coming through to our regional rounds at the Reprism rounds and to catch up. And to all my unit heads, all our unit HR heads and function heads, thank you for pushing this initiative. Thank you for believing this initiative. I look forward to seeing you in the events which will unfold as invitees to come join us. Maybe some of you will be on panel discussions as well. So it's really celebration of manufacturing which is going to get unleashed in this coming months. Looking forward to seeing many of you. Thank you for this patient listening and your time on this video with me. See you soon. All the best. Let's blast into the future of manufacturing. Love you all.